Hello, this is Skinny, but again, I'd just like to say I'm going to be doing my review for Downsizing, but I'm going to keep it a little shorter this time because my voice is a bit hoarse and I will be going to some dental surgery in the next few days, so you won't be hearing from me chatting on about stuff quite a lot. So here it goes. It's Matt Damon as he shrinks into size because his life as it is working at Omaha Steaks is quite dull. So he decides to shrink in the size because he can get more equity and money from doing it. And things aren't the way as it seems. He goes through a divorce and then he befriends two German playboys and a Vietnamese political dissident / illegal immigrant that take him places that he would have never expected. There's a more sinister, peculiar plot behind the downsizing experiment that the Norwegians created to overcome overpopulation and climate change than he expected. I have to say, I was very, very sold on this film because of the premise and the trailer using that Talking Heads Once in a Lifetime song that I love to bits. I remember hearing it as a kid. I just couldn't get it out of my head, especially the music video. But it didn't deliver quite as much as I would have anticipated. And I think a lot of it has to do with coming with too much expectations. And that in the first hour, an hour, 15 minutes of the film, it's just brilliant. It sets up for the whole universe and how Matt Damon is going to become this miniature person. And then after that, as it follows through the adventures of the illegal immigrant and the playboys, things start dwindling down and just becomes a bit too ordinary and not quite as interesting, and there are a few plot holes that really aren't quite explained from there, even with all the beautiful production design and all the clever quirks and the Honey I Shrunk the Kids, Ant-Man, little vibes about it that I got from the film itself. It's not a children's film, I can tell you that, and it's a 15 stuff. It's R-rated for its language and nudity and drugs. But that shouldn't stop anyone who, especially fans of Alex Payne's previous work like Sideways and About Schmidt. But Sideways and About Schmidt, I would say, are a lot better than Downsizing because they're a bit more straightforward and you get to relate to the characters a lot better and it's more consistent than Downsizing. I'm sorry to admit that, but that's how I feel about this film. And I probably shouldn't like it as well, but I do. I'm kind of on the fence. It's a hit or miss type of film, mainly because Matt Damon defended sexual harassment because he used to work with Harvey Weinstein, and that sort of thing. And then also his father died just recently, Kent Damon, and that I'm sure affected some of the publicity of the film itself, but it didn't really do it for me. But I'm sure with that in mind, I probably shouldn't like it too much, and thankfully at the end result I didn't really. The ending was pretty disappointing, but the premise and the production design and the themes it deals with are just ace.